Welcome to episode 35 of my podcast, The View from the Crow's Nest. And right now the view from the crow's nest is me on my back in bed, absolutely knackered at 10 p.m. So today I was tired when I woke up, which isn't a new thing, but I was quite tired. And then I had my personal training session this morning, and I think it was the 5th session, and today was the first day that definitely can be categorised as leg day, and I haven't recovered the whole day. My legs feel like lead weights. The DOMS hasn't set in yet. I imagine that will come tomorrow or the next day, and I imagine I'll ache like buggery. And in short, I was so destroyed by it, so tired, that I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a day off. We had planned to go and visit the castle in Ischia, the Castle Aragonese, which is the kind of main tourist attraction of Ischia, or certainly the main thing it's kind of famous for. If you've ever seen the film The Talented Mr. Ripley, there's a 1950s beach scene, and a lot of it takes place on an island, and they filmed it on Ischia because basically it still looks like 1950 here, and the castle features in it and whatnot, or at least in the backdrop. However, Simona was also absolutely knackered because she woke up at 4 a.m. and then Leonardo was up at 5 a.m. and that was that. And so as the day wore on, neither of us really could be bothered to do very much at all. And we were laughing because all we wanted to do was just kind of lie down and maybe sit down, watch TV or something, which we didn't do. But we were laughing because we realised that that's what a lot of people kind of do in generally at least once a week on their weekend. You know, they have a day off, they relax, they chill, they don't do anything, they don't put pressure on themselves to do anything. And we're so used to constantly putting pressure upon ourselves to work or do stuff with the kids for the home education or that it's really rare that we give ourselves permission to actually just chill. So today was just literally doing nothing. My mind was blank. I couldn't be bothered to think about work particularly. And I did put some shelves, a shelving unit together, a bookcase for Mina that arrived today, or for the kids' room, and then proceeded to tidy the kids' room. And then this evening we had promised Mina that we would have a family film on a Friday, but it got so late. But we had promised, and we'd tidied up the room and got the new shelves and everything, so we took the TV in from the lounge and we started watching Back to the Future. I mean, we didn't start watching till like 9:30. And I'd actually told Mina the story of Back to the Future maybe a year ago, maybe a bit more, literally kind of remembering it and then making it up as if it was, you know, a story in multiple parts. So I'd just kind of take a scene or two and that would be the nighttime story, and she loved it. And since then she's been asking for more stories about Marty, McFly and Doc Brown. And I said to her eventually, well, you know, it's actually a film. I didn't make up the story. So she said, I want to see the film. So tonight we started watching it. And we only watched half an hour because it got to 10 o'clock and it's super late. We're knackered and it's time for them to sleep. Although Leonardo had a 2-hour nap about 4 o'clock this afternoon, which he doesn't normally do. And so now he's fresh as a daisy. But Mina loved it, loved the film. And also Leonardo, 3 years old, you know, she's 7, he's 3, and he really, really liked it too. So that makes me happy because I believe Back to the Future is, and kind of you could put the trilogy in as one film almost, is the best film ever made. I honestly think it's a perfect film. Everything about it is just came together so perfectly. And it starts with, and if you've heard my podcast before, you know I'm quite a stickler for plot, and the screenwriter taking the time to iron out plot holes and to pepper the right details in and just make everything as tight as possible. And I think too many films get through with really lazy script, lazy screenwriting, and then they try and fix it in the directing, or they try and fix it in the production phase, or they try and fix it in the edit phase, and it just doesn't work. And Back to the Future is just perfect on every level, from the acting to the score to the directing, the editing, the script, the story, the plot, even the effects. Everything is just absolutely bang on. And plus, it's family friendly. i.e. we watch it with our 7-year-old and 3-year-old. So that basically is my entire day today, a day off, a day not really doing anything. Well, spending more time with the kids, but mostly just, fixing up their room, shelves, and watching a family film. And that is pretty much all I've got for today. I was almost too tired to do the podcast, but I thought, no, come on, I must do it. So, as you can tell from this here slow cracking voice I've got here, I'm ready to sleep. But if you're not, then do go over to Twitter and at Romeo Crow, say hello to me, and I won't reply tonight, but I will reply tomorrow or the next day or whenever it is that you're listening to this. So thank you very much for listening. Take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Toodles.